before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today we're going to talk about you rebuilding your credit with the First Premier Bank credit card. There are a lot of things online about First Premier Bank, but it says it's a fee harvester, which it is. It is a fee harvester, but I'm not going to tell you not to get it. Most people are going to tell you to get a secured card where you put down $200-300 on a credit card, and hopefully it graduates within a few months to a year or two, where you get your money back and it goes into an unsecured card. I don't recommend that. I didn't do that. I know some people that did, but I didn't do that. Well, I guess you could say I kind of did it with Capital One, but that's another story in itself. So when I talk about Capital One, we'll go into that. But I prefer ones to use an unsecured card to build your credit. Reason being, the unsecured card look better. On top of, with a secured card, you're using your money. You're tying up your money. Of course, you can go and you can use your money, you pay it back, use your money, pay it back, build your credit and things like that. But it's actually looked at a little differently within the credit bureaus. Okay? Unsecured is better. Unsecured is better. All right? Unless it's an installment loan. If it's an installment loan, then secured is okay because you're securing that loan with the item you bought, like a mortgage or an auto loan. Okay. But as far as credit cards, unsecured is much better because that's what you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to the unsecured cards. So why not start with the unsecured card? Okay, it's the fee harvester. Once you get to the point where you don't need the fee harvester card anymore, where you have larger lines of credit that don't have any fees, then you let go of the unsecured fee harvester card like the First Premier Bank, the Applied Bank, the cards like that. But you start off with the First Premier Bank because it shows that you can handle unsecured credit. And if you can't qualify for a First Premier Bank card, then something is really wrong, because they give everybody I told about this card so far has gotten it. Okay. So first of all, you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Okay, leave comments below as you go through the video, and let's get into it. All right. So here's the First Premier Bank card. They can have several cards, but they're pretty much all the same. It's platinum card, the gold card. They're all the same, so it's not a big difference. Okay. Well, it's actually no difference at all. They all have the fees. All right. And depending on your credit score, they're going to start you out with $300. Okay. Going to start you out with $300. And if your score is a little better than the $300 score, then they'll start you off with $700. Okay. So you go here, you go to my Premier Bank, well, mypremiercreditcard.com. I'll link that in the description below. I'll put a link in the description below for mypremiercreditcard.com. You go here, and all you have to do is pretty much click apply. I'm going to go over the terms and things, so don't think I'm going to go into, I got to go to apply and all that stuff. And I have this card now, by the way. I have this card. So I'm not telling you something that I don't know. I'm telling you what I don't see in my videos. So I'm coming here talking about I'm promoting these cards and things like that. I'm getting paid for. I don't even get paid for this. Okay. But I have this card myself. Now I'll show you. All right. I actually have this card. So I can tell you about what I know. I can't tell you about what somebody else did. I can tell you about what I know. This is my experience. And my experience was this card helped me a lot. It helped me. Think about it. In previous videos, I talked about how I got I got qualified for a $63,000 car loan. I qualified for a $63,000 car loan. Okay. Why? Because I started rebuilding my credit with the First Premier Bank credit card, and I still have it today. All right. I have a real estate loan of $17,000. Why? Because I started rebuilding my credit with the First Premier Bank credit card. Okay. I have other high limit credit cards like Navy Federal. Why? Because I started rebuilding my credit with the First Premier Bank credit card. Okay. So we're going to get into this. All right. Because these are different credit cards. It doesn't matter which one. You know, they're pretty much all the same. All right. You go through this here. You put in your name, initial, your middle initial, your last name, address. All this stuff is pretty much the same. All right. Rent, residence type, rent, own, other. All of this really doesn't matter, because what's going to happen is once you put all this information in here, of course, you want to have your income, because your income is going to calculate within the bureaus and, you know, all these information gatherers out there. All right. So you want to have your income. You want to accumulate all the income that's in your household. If your accumulated income is $60,000, you put $60,000. Okay. That's if you're getting child support, if you're a female and have kids, or if you have any extra income like side hustles and things like that, you add all that in there, right? You got somebody living with you, and maybe they help you pay the bills, maybe they don't. Doesn't matter. The income is in your household. Put that in there. So if your income is around $80,000, I'll put $80,000. All right. The better it looks, you might get the higher limit credit card, which is $700. Okay. Put all this stuff in here and all of that. Okay. Continue and all that good stuff. I'm not going to do it right now, but you do all of that. But I am going to show you this. Okay. Right now. Annual percentage rate, 36%. Do not be scared of that, okay? Do not be scared of this interest rate. I don't pay interest on any of my credit cards, because all you have to do is pay the balance from the previous month down. You pay the balance for the previous month down, you're okay. You're just fine. So just pay it off. All I really get hit is the monthly fee. They have monthly fees, all right? The 36%, I don't pay any interest. My son don't pay any interest. My girl don't pay any interest on any of their credit cards. I teach people not to pay interest. Again, my son don't have this card. All right. My girl don't have this card because I actually did a strategy where I added them on my credit card as authorized users. So my son, his first credit card was actually a $24,000 Navy Federal credit card. All right. That was his first credit card. A girl, her credit card, she already had a Capital One credit card and things like that, but I put her on my Navy Federal credit card as well, and she ended up with over $17,000 Navy Federal credit card. But I did the strategies, okay? I did all these strategies and things like that. So if you can do that, you can bypass all of this, okay? But if not, if you don't have anyone to help you out, you want to rebuild your credit, or you want to start building credit, go ahead and get your First Premier credit card, all right? Now, here's the difference here. They have a program fee of $95. You're gonna pay that up front, all right? Kind of like when you're gonna have to get a security card, you got to give them $200 up front. You get a $95 fee up front, okay? You pay that up front, they're gonna send you the card in the mail, and then they're gonna give you a $300 or $700 limit, all right? So don't look at this. They're gonna give you, you're gonna get. Between this, I've never seen anybody get any lower than this. All right. So everybody got a $300 card. And some people started out with this. All right. This is what I have now. I have this one. Okay. And this is going to be your initial credit after the fees come out. All right. So initial available credit, and just pay that. You just pay that down immediately. That's all you got to do. Just pay that down immediately. Boom. You'll be okay. All right. Because now you have an unsecured credit card. All right. You have an unsecured credit card that's going to be reporting on your credit report. They do have the little monthly fees, okay? So the monthly fee, my monthly fee is $12 a month. So even if I don't use the card, I'm going to be paying $12 a month, all right? So it's just like I use the card, all right? But it reports every month, all right? It reports every month. So every month it's reporting like $12 on my credit report. And so my utilization is like astronomical. My credit reports, I have no less than I maintain a 5% utilization on all my credit reports. I can show you right here. Okay. That's what it is. It's 36%, $95 program fee. Boom. You get the card. Once you get the card, It's going to report this amount. If you get this, you get the $300, it's going to report this amount, and just pay it down the next month, and then you use it as you will anything else. Do not use your credit card for anything stupid. Just use it for like gas or something like that. Gas, you got to get lunch at work or something like that. Just use it for something simple. All right. So that's pretty much it with that. Once you're in there, you're in there. All right. So I'm going to show you my scores right quick. This is where I'm at now. Today is September 8th, and I pulled this up for September 8th. Look at that. 673 for Experian. Actually, it went down a point maybe a week or so ago. It was at 674. I looked at my credit report. I don't know why it went down a point. I don't know. I don't see anything where it would go down a point, but I guess Experian, whatever. My Equifax is at a 680. Remember, I always said your credit journey begins at 680. That's when it really begins at 680. So I'm finally at 680 with Equifax, even though I didn't have a 680 when I got the $63,000 auto loan. I didn't have a 680 when I got the real estate loan for my vacation membership, for my resort memberships. I didn't have a 680. So, but you will start seeing the lower rates, and you'll get approved for more things when you're around 680 or higher. So I'm at a 680 with Equifax, and my TransUnion is 679. So I'm in a good range for all three, as you see. Right? You see my utilization down here is 5%. Okay. Across all of them, 5% is my utilization. All right. And also you can see here's the auto loan I pre-qualified for. Okay. You're pre-qualified up to $63,000 with Capital One. And it all started with me rebuilding my credit with the unsecured First Premier credit card. Okay. It all started me rebuilding my credit with First Premier credit card. All right. And so now I'm going to show you something. Here it is. I'm in one of my credit reports. Quick review. 5 open accounts. Accounts overlaid at 4. 4 closed accounts. Here it is. 5%. 291 used. Here's my total debt. $53,454. This includes my auto loan and my real estate loan. I'll show you. Here's my credit card and credit line debt. $291. All right. Amex 164. That's where I'm at now. I have a balance of $164. All right. First Premier Bank. See, I have the card here. I have a First Premier Bank card. My balance is $12. Remember, I told you $12. This reported on August 29th. Okay. So I have a balance of $12 on my First Premier card. So I'm not telling you something I don't know. I have a card. I have a First Premier card. And here's my balance on my Navy Federal credit card of $115. Okay. If I keep my utilization low, I don't pay any interest. Here's the auto loan. I got a loan was originally for $39,000. All right. So remember, I got approved, or I qualified for a $63,000 auto loan. I didn't go with them though. I went with GM Financial because I got a GMC truck. So I went with GM Financial, and they approved me for $40,000. So they put a little down payment down, so it came like $39,000. All right. So now I got it all the way down to $36,000. I bought the car in May, so I've been doing double ups on my payments. All right. So $36,298. All right. That's where I'm at now. And here's the resorts membership loan. It was originally around $17,000. All right. So this is where I'm at now. Okay. I only made one payment so far. Right. So because I started out with a First Premier Bank credit card. Okay. First Premier Bank is what I started with. All right. So let me go into my account so you can see I don't pay interest. All right. All right. So now I'm in my account. As you can see, I used my card recently. Here's my amount due. Because remember, I said my balance was on $12. As you can see here, and I showed you my credit report that my balance was on $12. All right. So this is what I do. All right. I just used my card. Now I'll show you that I do not pay any interest. Okay. All right, as you can see here, my last balance, look at that, interest charge on purchases, zero interest charges on purchases. All right. So I do not pay interest. Okay. And all I had to do is just pay the last month's balance. Here's my last month's balance was $32.06. Paid it. Boom. No interest. All right. So it doesn't matter what your interest rate is, as long as you keep your payments up. All right. You don't pay any interest. All right. That's just what it is. Like I said, the monthly fee, it came out, it's going to come after the date. So it comes after your statement. Well, actually on your close your statement day, that's when it hits you with that fee. So that's why on my reports, usually I get the $12 reported. All right. So that's all you really see. But I pay everything down. Okay. And I just recently used my card, and I have, as you saw, I have like what's $560 on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay that. And then it's going to come back down to $12 because at the end of the month, when the statement closes, it's going to show the $12. Okay. So here it is, $560.98. Right. Credit limit $700. My available credit is $139. Amount due this period is $12. I'm going to pay, of course, way more than that. I'm going to pay this down. When I pay this down, then they're going to hit me at the end of the month with the $12 when the statement closes, and it's going to report $12 on my credit report. Okay. Of course, you might say, all right, that's $12. You're right. That is $12. That's actually $144 a year. But think about it. Yes, it's kind of hard. You know, you got to pay this $144 a year. You know, you're going to say, man, but you got an unsecured credit card reporting on your credit report every month. Right, building your credit, and then a few months, I think in like 3 to 6 months, they're gonna offer you another credit card. Okay, so go ahead and take that credit card. So yeah, you're gonna say, okay, that doubled up. Fine, yes it did. But now what you're gonna do is you're gonna start getting into the American Express cards, because now your credit score is shooting up. Now you got 2 credit cards reporting. You gotta get into the American Express cards. You'll be able to get the car loans. So yeah, you're paying $140 to $200+ a month. I mean, a year for these credit cards. You might say they fee harvested, they're taking my money. No, they're really not. Yeah, well, yes, they are. But again, you got to look at it. Look at it as an investment. You pay the $200+, and then you end up with $63,000 car loans. You end up with real estate deals. All right. You end up with high limit credit cards. You get the $25,000 credit cards. You get the $15,000 credit cards. You get the $10,000 credit cards. You get a resort membership for $17,000, $20,000+. So you use it and you leverage it. Don't look at it as they're taking my money. Use it as leveraging. All right. You're building upward. Okay. Remember, because of my First Premier credit card, this is what I pre-qualified for. Okay. Pre-qualified for this. And as you saw, I actually ended up with a $40,000 car note. Okay. That's what I got because of me rebuild my credit with the First Premier credit card. Okay. It's not like I don't use the card. You see it right here. I got a balance. All right. I got a balance right here. Okay. But I just pay it down. That way I get hit with no interest. All right. I do that with my other cards too. No interest. I don't pay interest on anything. So I don't even care about the interest rate. Even though I don't get high interest rate now, my Navy Federal credit card is only like, I think it's at 9%. I think the Amex is like at 12%. So I mean, that's high, but I mean, I don't pay interest anyway. But it's not 36% like this card, but I don't pay interest, so it doesn't matter. And yes, it's a fee, but it's still allowing me, because this is one of my oldest cards, so it's still allowing me to get more credit. Okay? More credit. All right? That's what it's allowing me to get, more credit. Credit scores, 673, 680, 679. And it all started with the First Premier credit card. All right? So I'll start with the First Premier credit card. All right, so go ahead. So go ahead and click the link, mypremiercreditcard.com. No, I don't get anything for this. I'm just helping you out. I'm just helping you out as far as you rebuilding your credit. That's all I'm doing. And this is not for the people who have good credit. If you got good credit, it's not for you. All right. And once I get one of my credit cards up to where I want it to be, which is going to be the Navy Federal, and I'm going to get another one, then I'll close out the First Premier card. But right now it's doing me justice. So what's the point of me closing the First Premier card out? It's helping my credit. So what's the point of me closing it out? And I might not even close it. I might just keep it because, again, it's one of my oldest credit cards. I had this particular card since 2019. So I may not close it out. I may keep it. I may just pay the $12, ride it out. Or depending, because I don't know. I ain't decided yet. I do want to close it, but it's my oldest card, so I may not. It depends. Depending on where I'm at in life at the time I decide to close it out. But right now, again, my credit score is getting up there. Okay, and it's because I started out with the First Premier credit card. All right. So again, click the link in the description, mypremiercreditcard.com. You get your credit scores and your reports. Click the credit monitoring link in the description below. Okay, you want to make some extra cash, so you can go ahead and pay these cards. Go ahead and click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below, and click the Wealth Hire card in the description below. And speaking of that, I'm thinking about getting into Turo. So you guys will know because I'll make a video about it, my journey through Turo. Okay, I'm thinking about doing that. And I'm also getting into options trading. So you guys will know about that soon as well. All right, so you guys know about all of that. Now I'll put the links in the description for that so you can get started with that. But all of that is actually through the Be Free link in the description below. That's why I'm getting into that. So click the Be Free link in the description below. If you want to learn about trading, you want to learn about how I got 5 properties for $5,500. All right. And as always, you like the music in the description, subscribe to It's OAC. All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next video.